Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews Sunday morning coffee edition. It's a beautiful Sunday, and today I got all kinds of crazy things going on. Number one, well, we're going to be doing this here, all right? Look at this here. Bustelo, all right? Unbelievable, look at this. I'll tell you the story behind this, it's cool. All right, but first, this is a shout out to my man. All right, and let me show you his channel. Let me show you his channel, and I want you all to go and subscribe and tell him I said hello. All right, tell him it's from me. Here it is. Look at that. Calvin's Corner 72. There it is. Look at that. And Calvin's Corner 72. He does videos on metal detecting for Civil War relics, Indian artifacts that he finds, cooking with cast iron. He's done a coffee review, chemtrails, just some cool stuff. He's a cool guy. He's got a successful channel. What does it have on here? Let's see. He's got old Calvin's Corner 72. Almost 5,000 subscribers, and there's a reason for it. So, and some of his videos, let's see what he's got on here. Indian artifacts, relic hunting, a lot of that, cool stuff like that. Metal detecting, cast iron Wednesday, cooking breakfast on a cast iron stove, a coffee review, crossbow hunt, just some cool stuff. He really does. Hank Williams, Whiskey Bent and Hellbound. He's got a day with the boys. So, I want you to check him out. I'm going to put his link in my description. You just hit it. Or you can just go to Calvin's Corner 72. Now, look what else I did. Look what else I did. That's his mug. I bought a mug from him. That's right. That's right. Look at it. Calvin's Corner 72, right? And this is a coffee he drinks. And I think he drinks more of the instant Bustelo. But anyway, I knew that was his coffee, so I thought I would do a shout out to him and review the coffee. Now, this is a Cuban style coffee. Let me tell you, all coffee is from two types of beans. The Robusta and the Arabica. That's it. There's no espresso bean or anything. Everything else is how it's made, how it's roasted, where it's grown for the different flavors. And it's grown kind of in a line. If you take Africa, you look at one of the flat maps of the earth and just cut off the very tip and the very bottom of Africa and go along those parallel lines, you'll hit most of Africa, Central and South America, most of South America, and even into Asia and Australia, I think, and stuff like that. So the Caribbean, and that's where most of the coffee comes from. Hawaii, right, the Pacific. So this Bustelo is from Miami, Florida, but it started in the Bronx in the 20s from Gregorio Bustelo, who was a Cuban immigrant, and it caught on in the Cuban community. Right? His coffee caught on, and then it spread to the immigrants from Puerto Rico and the Dominican, and it's kind of got that big following, and now it's spreading out to a broader audience. But the Hispanic community has really always loved this coffee, and so now they've moved to Miami, and this one here is espresso ground coffee. All right, and what that means is it's ground fine like powder, and how it's supposed to be made is under pressure. And when you ground it up like powder like that, and you put a lot of pressure and the steam comes through, it extracts an unbelievable amount of flavor out of it. I don't have an espresso machine. I did, but I don't anymore. So what I did was to extract the most amount, I used my French press, and I just let it in there, and I just extracted all the flavor. Cuban coffee, when I started researching, is very interesting, and there's a lot of versions and different from what people think. I've eaten in a lot of Cuban restaurants here, and their version of Cuban coffee, and then I Googled what the Cubans actually do. I think, to the best of my knowledge, in Cuba, their coffee is more of an espresso, small amount, and then they'll take a small amount of that coffee and whip it with sugar and pour it on top and get that. It's like called crema. It's just kind of like a head, like a beer head, with the sugar, and they'll drink it like that and down it. The Italians drink a lot of coffee like that. They'll take the little espresso and they'll put like a spoon of sugar and mix it and down it. I don't like to drink coffee like that because I like a bigger cup that I sip and I enjoy. And when I was in Italy, it's funny, in Italy, I've been there several times, I have family there, but a lot of the terms they use for coffee are not the terms that we use here in our coffee shops that they claim are coffee terms. So it's, anyway, what I used to do, and I didn't speak Italian, I would get like several of those little shots, and I would get some hot milk, and I would mix it together and make like the closest thing to a big nice coffee that I'm used to, and then I would sip it. I don't like downing things because I like to taste the flavor and enjoy the flavor. I don't take shots of whiskey and just down it. Right? If something's that bad, what the hell am I drinking it for? I like to sip my whiskey and smell my whiskey. I don't like to guzzle things. I like to take my time and relax. Otherwise, I'll just take a pill or a needle and shoot caffeine or liquor into me if I need it that bad. Right? I don't need it. I do it for flavor. Anyway, so the Cubans, the poor Cubans, they get like 4 ounces a month now. There used to be a really great coffee growing region. Of course, communism has destroyed them. They rarely even get any sugar. The people who live there, it's all exported. They get like 4 ounces a month. It's a big story about it. But Cuban coffee here in America is thought of as a stronger coffee. So I made this kind of strong. Like I told you, this is ground up like a powder. All right, that's how the espresso is ground up like a powder, like talcum powder, not like the grains you used to. So, but I want to do this coffee, like I said, very, very popular among Cubans. Not sure about Mexican Americans, but Cubans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and now catching on, and it's Calvin's. Calvin likes this. So Calvin, I'm doing this for you. It was in a nice vacuum seal when I opened it up. Right? That sound nice. It's very nice. It's got a very nice rich smell, and I don't know if I could really, if you could see the powder there. I could blow on that, it would blow everywhere. So it's got a beautiful, beautiful coffee smell. I brewed it strong. So, Cafe Bustelo. Let me see if there's anything else interesting about it. Like I say, in 2000, it moved to Miami, Florida. Hispanic favorite. It's an inexpensive coffee, which is cool. And so it's an inexpensive coffee, and I guess that's what it's supposed to be for everyday drinking and enjoying. All right, that's about what I got. So we're going to try this here. Nice and strong, because I brewed it strong. It's a good cup of coffee. I like my coffee a little strong. I like my coffee a little strong, and then you put a little cream in it. And that coffee, that cream comes up behind that coffee and just rounds it out perfectly. So I've got a little bitterness. Nice coffee flavor going down, and the aftertaste, I got a little bitterness. Of the coffee, bitterness taste. So let's put the cream in there. Let's put the heavy cream and see what we can do. All right. Whoops. Finger got caught in the cap, and then I just ate delicious cream. All right, so the tiniest amount. There we go. And I will take my stir. And if you use a French press and you put the coffee in and then you pour the water and then stir it real good and leave it, and you'll get that crema on top. But anyway, never stir it with metal. You'll crack the hell out of your glass thing. So you always use like a wood dowel, or this is really a wooden chopstick that I use. All right. All righty. Calvin, my man. This is from my boy Calvin. Check him out. Please tell him I sent you. I got no juice. I got to have some juice, right? People got to go over there and say, hey, Calvin, John sent me. Right? Now see, that makes it perfect, because it takes the bitterness almost all away. That strong coffee flavor is still there, but it is tampered down by the cream, and it's just a nice smooth coffee taste with the cream in the background. Just the way I love it. So, Cafe Bustelo. It comes in like freeze-dried bricks. It comes in these cans. It comes instant. I think it comes like 2-in-1 and 3-in-1, where it has the cream and sugar with the coffee already in the instant. So I'm gonna do one more time. I'm gonna do a nice thing for you here. All right. A lot of it's written in Spanish. So it's a nice can. It's a nice metal can with the wrap around it. So there it is. Cafe Bustelo. Great for making a style of espresso. And you can make espresso in a little mocha pot. I'll do that for you all sometime. I don't have one right now, but very easy. It involves a little bit of water up to a level. You fill it, and then you put it over a stove, and the steam extracts the coffee out of there, and you can do it that way. So it's a simple way to do things. But like I said, I don't drink a lot of coffee that way because I like a larger amount, and I could adjust the strength in my French press for how long I leave in contact, how much water and coffee I use. I could have that, and I have that style. I never measure. I know exactly amount to do. I've been doing it long enough. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you check out my man Calvin's Corner 72. All right, and this is his great mug. Look at that. Look at that. It's the first merchandise I ever bought on YouTube. I bought it from him because I like him. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this Cafe Bustelo. Have a great day.